Hey, it's iEmpire. Welcome to the channel. Here with Volume 9 of my Nintendo Switch series, where I go through my physical video game collection and I try to find games you might not have heard about but you want to add to your collection. The first game I have here is called The Pathless. This is a 3D action-adventure game where you play as a archer whose world is being overrun with darkness, and your nemesis is called the Godslayer. And there's these, I think there's 3 of them, plateaus, large plateaus that you discover. Very large open world. And on these plateaus, there's towers that you have to ignite, unlock, which lead to boss battles and taking over that area. The traversal is pretty cool. You have these targets that you shoot at, so if you're sprinting and you hit a target, it'll give you a speed boost to go even faster. If you're jumping and you hit a target, you'll go even further. You also have an eagle that is your companion, and that can help you glide even further too. And the eagle also helps you with different platforming in that. So along with the open area that you are in, you also go into ruins and temples, and a lot of platforming and discovering in there. There's different puzzles to solve. The boss battles are pretty cool. They start off as chase sequences where you're chasing after the boss, and then it ends in their temple. And some of these bosses are pretty cool. But this is definitely, it's good story. It's got a good soundtrack, and it's definitely a game worth playing. The Pathless. If you're into RPGs, they have Undernauts, Labyrinth of Yami. Like I said, this is an RPG. It's a turn-based first-person dungeon crawler. It's 1979 in Tokyo, and this large structure comes out of the ground. Anybody that's going to investigate it has never come back. But these large corporations, they know there's resources and treasures in there, and these corporations want somebody to go in there. So guess who? You go in and go get you some. So when you go down in there, you get attacked, and the team gets decimated, so it's up to you. So you create your character and the team that you have. I think it's like 4 or 5 characters that you have as support. And it's kind of the typical RPG character building you would expect. And then as your support, you have like fighters, ranged fighters, magic, support groups, like health. And so once you got your team, it's time to get out, and you fight all kinds of hellish creatures in that. So it's based on a pretty interesting concept. Graphically and musically, it does a really good job at creating a dismal, oppressive mood. And if you're into RPGs of the genre, I suggest you give this one a try. Undernauts. Yeah, like I said, I try to find games you might not have heard of before. Let's see if you've heard of this one. This is Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Burst Forth. It's based on an anime. I don't have any familiarity with the anime, but it caught my eye just because it's a shmup. It's got an interesting concept. All these characters get sucked into a cursed PC, and the only way for them to get out is to defeat the games that are loaded on the PC. So it offers an interesting variety of genres that are on that PC. You can play any or all these characters that you want. They've got different abilities. You can swap them out. So if one character's health gets low, you can play as her, and then her health will regenerate. It's got a decent amount of replay value. I think it looks like something you're interested in. Give it a shot. I'm not saying that name again, though. Next game I have here would be the gem, put it the right way, would be the gem of the group, and that's an action-adventure platformer called Promenade. So he plays this little guy named Nemo and his little octopus friend. I can't remember his name. But they form a cute little duo to go on this adventure together. The innovation in this game is fantastic. They're always introducing all different kinds of quests to go on, and side quests, and different abilities that you discover along the way. It never gets boring or stale. There's large levels, and there's some levels have sub levels, so there's always something fun to do in this game. It's a bright, cheery, colorful game. You can't go wrong with this game. You really can't. Definitely a hidden gem. Promenade. All right, the last game I have for today, I apologize, I don't have the game, I can't find it. I lent it to somebody, must not have gotten it back. That's Thumper. It's a rhythm game. It's self-described by the developer as rhythm violence. And this game does a fantastic job of creating an atmosphere through the visuals and the music and the gameplay of you're speeding down the track as this beetle, and it just feels like you're on a roller coaster headed to hell. It's got quick twisting turns, and you're switching tracks, and you're avoiding hazards, and it's just, and you've got this loud thumping music going along with it. It's a really fun experience. It's a rhythm game like I've never played before. And if you like rhythm games, get it. If you haven't played a rhythm game before, but you want to try one, try Thumper. I like it so much. I got it on Switch. I got it from my PSVR 1, and I just got a copy a couple months ago for my PSVR 2. It's next level on VR. Any way you want to play this game, whatever system, I definitely suggest it. Thumper. I'll show some gameplay now. Okay, that's it for Volume 9 of the Nintendo Switch series. If you like the video, please consider like and subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel and to share these videos with more people that love to play and collect physical video games like you and I do. So I'll be back with Volume 10 real soon. Take care, everybody.